Alright, so I was asked to make some setup videos of well, 450 was suggested. I mean, I'm just a shitty am, so probably not the best to be asked for setups, but I'll start with the first setup that I've used for quite a while. It was like Peter Lake's suspension and like Connerland's stability. Um, so it was I tweaked from Peter Lake's rear shock. I made the rebound a lot more because then you just don't get kicked quite as much. But there's also a disadvantage to that. But either way, so this is what I used for a bunch of Supercross and of like the SX Madness series. But this is definitely more of an outdoor setup. I really like it. Feels super stable. Um, the bottom resist isn't the best, but it's good if you sit down pretty much. Really good bottom resist if you're sitting down. Otherwise, you can get those stupid fall offs when you are standing and like lean back a bit or something. And that's just the stability. Um, it's again like it's not Connor's setup, but it's very similar. I really like it. So that's kind of the SX, sorry, the MX setup. It's softer. It's probably a little easier to ride. It's definitely better than the whoops. Um, so then you can see the rear end kind of lifted a bit there. This is just a significantly different setup. A lot stiffer. I kind of like it more, but uh, I feel like I'm gonna be less consistent on it maybe, but I'm gonna learn to be a lot faster on it as well. So this is then the 250 Supercross setup, and it's still pretty good on super motocross as well. But I would definitely not use it on motocross. And I believe this stability should be the same. If it is different, um, I don't think it is. So that's that, and then we'll do 450. Uh, so, oops, of course. Um, so this one is still kind of like a work in progress, but um, it's similar. The shock's really stiff, like the 250 setup. It just makes you corner like so amazing. You have so much traction. But I've been playing with the preload a bunch on both the fork and shock just because I'm having troubles in whoops. I think this one's really good though. The bad part about this one is if you do smack like a sharp kicker or something, depending on how the rhythm lane is, it can kind of, if you had a little more preload in the shock, then it's not going to do it as bad. But um, I really like this setup now, so that's the 450 setup, and the stability should be the same. Oh, it looks like that's at 60 instead of 58, but same thing. That's about it. I'm gonna I'm gonna stream the race tonight, hopefully with Connor and Tanner and Branderp, because just got the internet hooked up today with 100 down, 20 up. It's so I can finally do things with the internet. Before it was like 4.5 down and like 800K up, so it was pretty bad. So yeah, I'm probably gonna work till that happens. Um, and then when I was trying the stream earlier, it didn't work. So just to explain this real quick, this is just the project I'm working on. On this side down here, this is where the top of a pallet is loaded, and then on the left side is where the bottom of the pallet is loaded, and then the left robot then grabs it and it puts RFID tags in so they can actually scan the pallets as they're entering and exiting a facility, and then the top is then glued on to the bottom. And they're also going to put a puck in it so that it can measure temperature, and it's just for like frozen or goods that need to be at like temperature controlled. And then it just has like then you have like a just a good way to track it to cover your ass basically. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a interesting project. Anyways, I'm out.